This was a beautiful weekend. You know what I thought about this weekend? I thought about the people in the wilderness where it took 40 years to make a 2-week trip. All they had to do was cross over into the promised land. It wasn't like they didn't have a vision, they didn't have a plan, they didn't have God, they didn't have all the things that they needed, the tools, everything they needed to cross over into the promised land, but they wouldn't cross over. You know why? They didn't have motivation. They didn't have drive or initiative, and God didn't give them that. He gave you free will. All you had to do was say, I'm walking over, but we let fear stop us. We let conversation stop us. We let our excuses stop us. We let so many different reasons stop us. Personal stuff about who's going to be the boss, who's going to be the worker, who's inferior, who's superior, who's smart, who's dumb, blah, blah, blah. We can go down the list. We'll go through all of that for 40 years before we just initiate. Set up a chain of command. Follow that chain of command, who's responsible for what, and make it happen. I used to have a supervisor. One of his philosophies was this. We were mechanics, maintenance mechanics. We gave you a toolbox. We sent you to school. We trained you on equipment. We pay you every 2 weeks. We give you benefits, health benefits. We take care of your family, buy you houses, cars, everything. All we ask you to do is one thing. Don't make no excuses, none of that. Get the job done. That's all. Get the job done. And you know what? I carry that, and I know a lot of other people carry that because he would get down in the trenches and work with you. And I don't think to this day he knew how much that philosophy meant to me, how I treasured that, put that in my pocket, and put that in my heart. And it's the same thing that I believe to this day. So when you're talking to me about video and live streaming or anything that you have a vision or idea for, I don't want to keep spending my energy and time talking to you about your idea or your visions without taking the initiative, without taking the motivation and the things that we've been given, all the things that we've been given to get that job done and doing the job. Otherwise, like them people in the wilderness, I'm gonna be walking around with you for 40 years on a video or on a project that should take 2 weeks. And guess what? I'm not willing to do that. Hey, my name is Dan Lamb Pro. Get your job done. Peace.